Okay, so today is gonna be Yelan's video, and I know basically I've been making the video for I'll Hate Them, Hu Tao, because of course they're gonna be rerunning and one's already out. And a lot of people want to know their value in this current patch, in this current I guess you say meta or age of Genshin. And now we're on to Yelan. Now Yelan, I am gonna be structuring this video by a little bit more different, because yes, Yelan is a very different type of character to be discussing in regards to somebody like Hu Tao and I'll Hate Them. Yelan is a Hydro Bow support. She is a support character, but in no way, shape, or form is that enough to describe how amazing this character is. Yelan, in my opinion, and my honest 100% opinion, she's probably almost the most overpowered and #1 unit in the game. Now, Nahida, Raiden, Zhongli, they're all super amazing, and I put them all basically near the top of must-have characters to have in the game. More or less so Zhongli, but Nahida and Raiden are definitely there in that you must have on your account to be able to make the most fun team comps, the most things happen for your account, have the most fun in your account, and Yelan is one of them. I think she's right there with Raiden and Nahida. She is a nasty support. She does lots of damage. She can be main DPS if you really want her to. She makes overworld exploring absolutely amazing. Yelan is just that character. She is in my opinion, the must-have character on everyone's account. And for a lot of people that are saying, yo, she's basically Xingqiu. I don't need to spend money. I don't need to summon my, primogems I farmed just for Yelan, because, I could basically get her with Xingqiu. Well, that is true. Yes, they literally do have a carbon copy of their talents, because her E is basically, the way to get damage, the way for her to get her particles, just like Xingqiu. And then her Q is the exact carbon copy of Xingqiu's verse. So yes, that is true. Yelan does copy a lot from Xingqiu, but the thing about Yelan is that she has many different aspects of her that make her so much different and so much well worth in the investment to your account, the investment to get her, that she is almost a must-have on every account. For Yelan, let's go over her real quick as a quick overview. Like I said, she is a support character that's Hydro using a bow. Her best weapon is the Aqua Simulacra, but the funny thing is her second best weapon is literally a 3-star bow. If you want to go for straight damage, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. I think it's the recurve bow, if I'm not wrong. That is the best weapon for her. I don't think I have it, funny enough. But yes, the recurve bow has an HP scaling main stat, so yes, that is what she scales off of, so that's really good for her. So if you don't have the Aqua Simulacra and you want to do hers for just DPS, then go ahead and use the recurve bow. If not, you have the Fading Twilight, which is one of the event weapons that we got, which is pretty much her best in slot free to play, if I'm not wrong, besides the recurve bow. And then if you don't want to use that, then you have the Favonius Warbow, which I think a lot of people use. That way she can get her burst up really quick. She got that good energy recharge. It'll generate particles for the team or herself. It's absolutely amazing. She can use almost any weapon to be good with it. Energy recharge main stat, HP main stat, crit damage, crit rate main stat. Yelan is just very versatile. Same thing with her artifacts. You're going to be using the Emblem of Severed Fate. Well, personally, I use Emblem of Severed Fate so I can get her burst up. Her burst hits for a hard amount. I get like 8k per tick, and that's a pretty big number when she hits all 3 of those arrows on one enemy. You're going to be doing a lot of bursts, and you're going to be doing a lot of damage using her burst, which I utilize the most. You can use Tenacity and Millilith with the Heart of Death set to give her some more DPS instead of her burst. And that's 100% fine, because you're going to be rocking the standard build, HP, crit damage, crit rate, attack percent, HP as much as you can, and then HP Sands, Hydro Damage Goblet, and then a crit damage or crit rate circlet. And oh man, I don't even want to get into her constellations, man. She is just an amazing character. Her normal attack is a normal string. The only difference is she does have a charge attack that supercharges really quick, and then you can use it. It does a big AoE splash of Hydro, kind of like unused in a way. But that's the only reason you will level up the normal attack. Her E, it hits super hard, as you can see probably in the gameplay in the back. Her E hits for some crazy amounts of damage. You can have a chance of getting her bow refreshed for the supercharge when you use her E. And her E lasts a long time, and it can basically target an unlimited amount of enemies in that specific duration. and it's absolutely amazing for overworld exploring. I cannot tell you, and I'm going to be showing you a comparison in the background. You know, you as a regular character sprinting versus Yelan at C0 sprinting, and then Yelan with C1 sprinting. The amount of distance you can cover when you're using this E is absolutely amazing, because there's one really good reason that she supersedes Sayu in her like taxi services basically, is that she actually gains stamina while she's in her E. So that's a big game changer for overall exploring. It makes, you know, going through the map super fast and easy, especially when there's like new areas that come out and you want to get to all those statues of the 7 really quick. She is your best friend basically. She makes exploring a lot more smooth, a lot easier. It's absolutely amazing having Yelan. You have no idea. And then of course her ult is basically Xingqiu's ult. I don't think I need to preface this that much. When you use a normal attack or anything like that, the arrows come out, they hit the enemy, and you do a lot of damage. So yeah, her kit, very basic, very easy, and you will see in the background that she's putting out numbers. She's helping me explore, she's helping me melt down bosses. She can be on any team basically. I can play with her in so many different teams. You can use, you know, Yelan main DPS kinda, you know, Yelan, Bennett, Diona, Kazuha, or you can use Yelan, Bennett, Xiangling, Kazuha. You can use her in a Hu Tao team because that's her basically best team. Hu Tao, Yelan, Xingqiu, Zhongli. You can use them with Alhaitham, Kuki, Yelan, Nahida. There's so many different teams that Yelan could be in. That's why she's one of the best characters in my opinion, is because she basically can be put with any character. You can make any character be really good, especially with how good Hydro is as a element for reactions. You got freeze, you got melt, you got freeze, you got what's it called, vaporize, reverse vaporize, bloom, all of these different elements and their reactions. She basically works on any team because she is that support character. She's an off-field high damage support, and that helps, you know, every team a lot. Another thing with Yelan is also she gives a buff during her ult. When you use Exquisite Throw and it is in play, your active character deals 1% more damage, and this can increase to 3.5 damage every second. The maximum increase to damage dealt is 50%. So whatever the active character is, while Yelan's ult is up, they're gonna get a damage buff. So that even makes her even more busted, because not only is her kit absolutely amazing, but she's also a buffer. So your units that need Yelan for their reactions, you know, like Hu Tao, Alhaitham, Yelan herself, Raid and National, all of these different teams, you're going to be getting a damage buff just by having Yelan existing with her ult up. That's absolutely amazing. She's basically the perfect character, and a character I would say everyone should have. Going on with her constellations, they're all pretty much busted. C1, in my honest opinion, is her highest value constellation by a long shot. Gaining one additional charge to your skill makes their energy recharge requirement so low. You have no idea. How much do I have on her right now? Because I almost get ults basically with just 2 E's with her C1, and I have 130% recharge. So yeah, you really don't need any recharge to actually get her burst up when you have this C1. So yeah, that makes it super busted. C2 makes a second arrow, and it bypasses ICD rule basically because it does an extra one, and it counts as a second instance of Hydro. So that's busted, and it scales off of Yelan's max HP. Constellation 4 is going to help out with, you know, buffing her damage by giving everyone in the party higher max HP, which Yelan scales off of. And then C6 is basically, you know, you're going to get all those AoE Hydro charge arrows that I was talking about earlier. You're going to get them as normal attacks for C6, and they're going to do a fat ton of damage because they will be replacing your normal attacks. And yeah, C6 Yelans are absolutely nasty. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to get that, which I would have loved to, because Yelan is one of my favorite characters, and by no means am I trying to be biased when it comes to rating Yelan, but Yelan is just that character. She is the support character of all time. She supersedes, you know, Xingqiu. She's almost on every team. She does a fat ton of damage. She is going to be relevant for almost forever. Just like Xingqiu, just like Bennett, just like Xiangling. A lot of these different characters are going to be viable to the end of Genshin's lifespan or timeline, and Yelan is definitely going to be one of those characters just because of how versatile, how amazing she is with different elements, how many teams you can put her in, her damage by itself. She's just a must-have character. She's absolutely amazing. I do really want to say, if you already have Hu Tao, if you already have some main DPSs that you've already summoned and you're happy with them, Yelan 100% is is 100% worth summon. Your primogems are not going to be wasted going on her banner because she's absolutely busted. She makes everything easy. She makes everything melt. She makes everything super smooth when it comes to traversing the overworld. You have no idea how much of a game changer having Yelan is. She is one of the best characters in the game by far. I don't want to hear like like, oh, but of course the Archons are better than her. But you're putting combat efficiency, right, which she does have because of her ult, versus overworld efficiency, and overworld efficiency is very valuable as well. And having her E to be able to traverse the overworld just bumps her up by so much, you have no idea. So that's pretty much it for this video. It's basically me just saying, yes, Yelan is 100% worth it. She's absolutely amazing. Her kit is almost 10 out of 10 basically at this point, and she will be relevant for the foreseeable future in Genshin. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you on the next one, and peace.